Hello, 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 everybody. We are live, we are on, we are ready. Let me know if you can hear me, if you can hear me properly. Who let the dogs out? Someone in the chat? Yeah, yeah. Keep the dogs indoors, please. Yeah. So, can you hear me? Can you see me? All good? Let me know, please, in the chat. Yes, awesome, great, guys. I'm very excited and very grateful, and it's my honor to open up this evening. It's a special evening. Something really cool is launching today. And before we start, can you just type down in the chat where you guys tuning in from? Like which city, which country, where in the world you are right now? We have Paris, Dubai, Sweden, UK, London, Cyprus. Wow, I can't even read all of these. Germany, Lithuania, more of Sweden, Cyprus, Israel as well, France, Greece, Latvia, Austria. Wow, wow, wow. I love it. I love it. People from everywhere around the world tuning in. Switzerland as well. Nigeria, basically on most of the continents too. Right, that's awesome. Guys, first of all, thank you so much for tuning in. I can see a lot of people tuning in, still going on. We are also live on Facebook group for the UK team. And I'm very grateful and very honored that I can be the first face you see tonight, because what's happened after me, it's really be amazing. So without further ado, I just want to go forward to introduce the first person that is going to share with you this idea, okay? And this is an amazing individual. He's an incredible leader. Most of us, we know him. He's the co-founder of one of the most known teams, especially in Europe, which is Evo Team. And I'm very honored. I have the privilege to be working alongside him, and his leadership is on a different level. He inspires so many people. He inspired me already. And again, without further ado, I would just give the mic and camera to Regional Marketing Director Panos Salas.
Yo! Hello, guys! Hello, Europe! Hello, UK! Thanks a lot, brother. How are you? Great?
Awesome. I'm so excited.
Super. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Panos Salas. I'm Regional Marketing Director. Before I start, to remind also that we make the post that this call now it's only for members, and the reason why we connected is because we will launch tomorrow, 9th of April, the big concept of the Champions League. So if you have guests, of course, the presentation at 10 o'clock, that is today, you can invite them normally in the same link, in the same room. But now it's only for members, and for those that they want to hear and to understand what we will start in Europe, and in something that really can help a lot all the teams in all the countries through the system that we created. So without, let's say, losing time, I started to the company almost before 10 years. In 10 years, 4 years. I feel, so much and then so much fun that I feel that I have so many memories like from 10 years. So I'm almost 4 years in the company. We started at the 23rd of April of 2016, and always I was saying that it was the best decision of my life. And the reason is that even if I was making money, the main problem is that I didn't have time. So what really gave me World Ventures, it was the way to have more fun, freedom, and fulfillment in my life. Now, the majority of you see something that was saying like champions, you see some stars and all this stuff. So many of you, maybe you like the teams, and maybe you like players, maybe you like football, maybe you like basketball, doesn't matter. So I want you to write me which is your favorite team and which is your favorite player. Doesn't matter from which sport. Okay, maybe it will be from tennis, maybe from volleyball, maybe it's Juventus, maybe it's PAOK, maybe it's whatever it is. I just want you to write on the text what is your favorite team and what is your favorite player from any sport. Okay. Panos Salas everything. I will tell you also about this thing. So I see very nice messages. Cristiano Ronaldo, Juventus, Ike Larnaca, Ronaldo. Okay. Kyriakos Pelendritis, of course, the legend. By the way, guys, with Kyriakos Pelendritis, we'll do the presentation after at 10 o'clock. Okay. Valentino Rossi, with the motorcycles. Congratulations, Barcelona, Lionel Messi, I've been also there. So, guys, let me tell you, I will tell you two secrets today. Number one, because also you are asking me on my personal messages, which is my favorite player. So, what I can tell you is that the person that really inspired me when I was younger, around 20 years old, it was a soccer a player in football. He was from Chile, and his name was Marcelo Salas. And I have his jersey from 1999, from almost 2000. So he was wearing the number 9. His name was Marcelo Salas. Now, as you know, I'm one of the co-founders of EvoTeam. And before we became EvoTeam, the first name that we had when we started in the first month in World Ventures, it was Champions League. So always we had this in our mind because we are people, especially in World Ventures, that we step up, we move in front, and we lead by example. So after the coffee break, that really we are very happy that we launched it as a team, and now we see many teams in all over Europe and all over the world. They are starting the day with a lot of action, or with Dreamflix that we have here in Romania. Now, we were thinking something bigger, something that will create a system and will create massive momentum every day. So I had something in my mind, and also a lot of leaders, they had the same thing. They were saying something like, I was talking with my team, and I was hearing from people saying something like, what if we had something that will help us on the business every day, and also in the same moment, not only on the part of the presentation, but also to see very successful people, how we can combine this thing. So every day to have someone that really has a very successful story, and in the same moment to present our idea. So, you know, sometimes, especially on the English language, we were starting a system, but after 3 days, 5 days, 10 days, for no reason was stopping. So we didn't have consistency. Or we had like 1, 2 great speakers, and after we didn't have the organization in order to create the habit and the philosophy to all the members that every day they can hear a successful story from some people that really wrote history, the best players in Europe. Say, and already we had a lot of IMDs, a lot of regional marketing directors, top leaders, top earners, that they make more than $100,000, they make more than 1 million, they are 2 times IMD, 3 times IMD, they make at least regional events. So in this moment that we are in this period that the majority of us, we are home, what it was very difficult is to connect all these big leaders in one system in order to help all the teams in the common language and to have multiple benefits. So I was talking with a friend before 15 days, and he was telling me, Panos, how it will be possible every day to have an IMD, every day to have a millionaire, every day to have someone that really, when I will put at least my people inside, they will hear the story. So I will tell you why we created this system. For the next at least 30 days, we have a program of what I will show you about. So the reason why we choose the Champions League is because we gather the top earners and leaders in all over Europe in one system, and you can use it in your benefit. So I will put a video. Let me close my camera. Let me put more music. I will show you a video that we created with my brother, marketing director, Dragos Dikan. Guys, do you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Let me put it another one time. Wow, big applause, guys. So, what is this? What is this thing? So let me put that picture that I was telling you about. Let me, give me 1 minute. So guys, do you see all these leaders? Matt Morris, Melody Risman, IMD Efrosinia Damidis, IMD Stavros Zinonos, IMD George Georgiou, IMD George Alogariastos, IMD Chrysanthos Alexandrou, IMD Marius Fulgou, IMD Cesar Surdulescu, Regional Marketing Director Cosmin Tronaru, Regional Marketing Director Vitor Ferreira, Regional Marketing Director from Germany, Philip Tavares, Regional Marketing Director, Justina, Regional Marketing Director, Michael Kounounis from Cyprus, and Regional Marketing Director from Greece, and the last years in Romania, so I'm half-half, Panos Salas. So, guys, what is this? Imagine all this legendary lineup every night in the next 30 days to present from the beginning to the end, to present and close every day in English language, every night at 8 o'clock UK time, 10 o'clock Romanian time, or 9 o'clock Germany time, or depending on the country that you are. Imagine that how much confidence you will have promoting not the speakers, but promoting the system, because all of these people, they have something common. They are from regional marketing directors and up. They make all of them more than $100,000 in commissions. Some of them, they are millionaires. They are international trainers, and they make at least one regional event certified from Marca Seta. So when we are promoting from now on the travel party, the last travel party of the day, that will be 8 o'clock UK time, 10 o'clock in the majority of the countries, we will have the confidence that it's the best of the best. The people that you will invite, you can have the confidence that they will see a success story, someone that is making the money, he's traveling, and of course, he can present with the best way to your people in order to be more easy for you to close them. So like this, we are creating this amazing system that every day we know for the next 30 days which day it's everyone. Now, where is the surprise? nobody will know the trainer and the speaker and the presenter until the moment that it will start the event. So every day we will post the video, we will post the picture with all the speakers, and let's say at 8 o'clock when your guest and you will go inside, maybe they will see Stavros Zinonos, maybe they will see Matt Morris, maybe they will see George Georgiou, maybe they will see Marius Fulgur, Razvan Dinka, Cesar Surdulescu. So, but the common thing is that all of us, we have trust, and all of them, they have a success story. They are the all-stars and the dream team of world ventures in Europe and in all over the world. So, guys, I'm very happy for this because, you know, the philosophy and the mindset, later we'll hear also some INDs talk about the system that we created, and we gather them all together. So this is the three things that someone he can win by coming using this tool and system. Number one, he can have a lot of guests, okay, because we want to see the best ones. Number two, this can help as a follow-up from the one-to-ones and the other travel parties of the days. So if today I have 3 presentations and 2 of them, even if they didn't start on the spot as silver, gold, platinum, titanium, I can say, look, I know that you like it. I know that you want to think about it. Come in the night to the next Zoom to hear a successful story, because I'm promoting the system. I know for all of them they have successful story. To hear a successful story and someone that is making a lot of money, he travels a lot, and after you see again the presentation and to be aware, we can talk again to answer your questions. So this is the second benefit that we will have every day, guys, from Monday to Sunday. Number three, the one that holds the clicker, he's making the most of the money. Who from you want to be the next presenters in the Zoom calls with your team? Who are the next ones that you want to do one-to-one with your people? Who are the next ones that you want to put 2 or 3 people from your team and to have 2 or 3 guests during the day and to present them the slides? The best presenter school, it will be in the same presentation. Really, guys, even me, that I'm in a student mode, I would love to see Matt Morris presenting. I love to see George Georgiou and Stavros Zinonos making the closing. So me and also my team and also your teams can learn from the best every day. What they say, how they present, and how they do it every day. So we are very happy and grateful that all of them, they agree and they were open to help. Of course, it wasn't easy to make the dates. Guys, I want to see if you are excited. I want to see some noise on the chat. I want to see some noise. That's great. It's crazy. So, and of course, something that I forgot to say is that except these top leaders, we forgot to put, let's say, a cycle in the middle of the person that it will be also like the mystery trainer, the mystery presenter. So maybe you will enter one day and you will see Eric Grisbowski. Maybe one day you will enter inside and you will see Sachin Govender. Or maybe you will go inside and you will see, I don't know, Julio Acosta presenting for you and for your teams. So like this, every day we will create the best lineup for you, having the confidence that now you can invite anyone. Doesn't matter if he's making few money, a lot of money, he's already a millionaire, he has a success story, he doesn't have a success story. We can invite anyone inside to this amazing concept of the Champions League. And of course, I'm sure directors, marketing directors, very soon, when they will change the ranks, they can go to the Champions League legendary line and to be the new speakers of the Euro call. This call is for the whole Europe, guys. That's why, you know, everybody has presentation in his language, But of course, if we want to expand in countries that they are not open yet, okay, to not say some names, and we don't have presentations in their language, why not to put them in a Zoom call and to see the success stories of these legends? Now, I wanted to have with me a person that really helped me, and we make it together. If he didn't have her help, we wouldn't do all this thing, all this project with the banners, with the videos, and to talk to all these top leaders. So, do you have with us Efrosini, IMD Efrosini Adamidis? Efrosini, you are here?
Hey guys, I'm here. Let me know that you guys can hear me okay?
Wow, loud and clear.
Bomba. Bomba. So firstly, guys, I want to congratulate Panos for his hard work because he is the one that literally orchestrated this whole thing. And I'll tell you what, it's not a simple task. Now, what I want to speak to you guys about is I want to talk to you about the champion mindset around this. See, the thing is that around this sort of time, most of us, there's a bunch of us that maybe you follow football, some of you follow rugby, some of you follow a different type of sports. And when we follow those type of sports, we have someone that we look up to, someone that inspires us. Maybe we have a favorite player, maybe we have a favorite team. And these people are training their whole life for this moment. They're training their whole life for the moment that they get into the Euro, into the Champions League, maybe even the World Cup. And a lot of people are sitting there in their living rooms, watching the champions play at their highest level. And this is something that was taken into consideration in terms of creating this lineup. The lineup is people playing at their highest level. But here's the thing that I want you to think about. The reason we're creating it around the system is I want you to think about when you first got started and you had this crazy enthusiasm, because maybe some of you have been around for a little while. You had this crazy enthusiasm, and the way that you invited people to the presentation was like you were inviting them for the event of their life. You had this fire in your belly. And your friends, maybe some of the things you were saying were not even the right things. But because you had this enthusiasm to go and see the star players, the presenters, your friends came and a bunch of them joined because of your enthusiasm. That's the attitude I want you to have when you're promoting this. But I want you to also realize that you're not just promoting the star players, you're the star player in your own business. You're the star player of your World Ventures vehicle. And the same way that a lot of these players spend their whole life training for that moment that they're inside the field, this is the moment for you to start your training, learn from the best of the best presenters, so later on you can be one of those people that you're also someone that people are excited to come and watch in order to present, that you can be the star player as well. Guys, this is the first time that we've been able to do something for all of Europe combined. Can you imagine the social proof and the belief that your guests are gonna have when they jump on a Zoom call and they see stories and people from all these different countries? We don't normally get that. So the thing is that you don't invite for these events, you build for these events. During the day, you're doing Zoom calls, 2-on-1s, 1-on-1s on Zoom, building a big, big fire. So the same way that Marcus always says, don't invite to recruit, but recruit in order to invite. It's not about how many guests you have on a Zoom call, but it's about how many new members you have inviting for that Zoom call. You want to sit there and create the rest of the day so much fire that when all this new fire plugs into the Zoom presentation at 8 o'clock at night or 10 p.m., depending which zone you're in, their level of belief goes up, and momentum is always created through belief. The higher they believe, the faster they're going to act. If they don't believe, they're going to be acting slowly until they create their belief. Okay. So we're here to help you guys. Once again, I want to thank Panos for his hard work to making this happen. Personally, I'm so excited for the next 30 days. This is a small window of opportunity. I'm telling you guys, make the most of it, because mark my words, the ones that commit for the next 30 days to be all in massive action, when most people are coming out of lockdown and they're wondering what's going to happen now, you're already going to be in a better place. So Panos, over to you.
Hey guys, so I'm so excited and I'm very happy for the messages that I'm receiving from all of you, and I know how much value it will give to your business, or to invite new people, or to use it like a follow-up, and of course to be like a presenter school to see the best of the best presenting. Now, I will have also some other IMDs that they are in the call. Stavros Zinonos, are you here?
Hey guys, I'm here. I can hear you. I can see you.
Guys, please welcome Stavros Zinonos.
Yay! Thanks, Stavros.
Here is something that I want to say. I saw the video, the Champions League, not the Champions League. And I don't know how many of you are familiar with football. I don't know how many of you are familiar with Champions League. But, you know, let me ask something. How many of you know football players that they played in Champions League and they were not 5-star football players? So I'm pretty sure that because football is a teamwork, you know, just like World Ventures, but the fact that football is a teamwork, some teams were really good, but they had some football players that they played in those games in Champions League, and they were not 5-star football players. How many of you are you following? How many of you can you understand what I mean? You got a team, 11 players, really good team, but you got 2-3 players that they were average, right? So this is the difference between Champions League and Champions League. Here you have only 5-star presenters, 5-star players. I can say that this is not the Champions League. This is the dream team. I don't know anyone from this presenter who is not a world-class presenter. So if you are following sports, then you know about the dream team, right? Dream team that the United States sent something like 20, 30 years ago in the Olympic Games. You remember that dream team that they had all the 5-star basketball players from NBA, and they did this once, and they won the Olympic Games in basketball, of course. So that's the dream team, you know, Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman, Shaquille O'Neal, and all these players, if you know about basketball. So what you see right now on your screen is the dream team. But here is what else I want to ask you, because we are talking about sports, and we are talking about football or basketball or whatever type of sport it is. Let me ask you something. What's the number one thing that is necessary in order to have football or basketball? Let me see. I need an answer. I'm not going to give you the answer. Players, no, wrong answer. What if you have players, but you don't have people? What if you have teams, but what if you have a coach, but you don't have people watching? You don't have people watching the football game. I mean, do you think football was going to be spectators exactly? Do you think football was going to be as famous as it is today if you never had people watching football games, if you never had people paying to go and watch a football game. I mean, I know with coronavirus, yeah, the story right now, the whole situation is different. But again, you have a football game, and even if you have an empty stadium, you have thousands of people watching the football game from the TV. So let me ask you something. How long do you think football was going to be able to survive without having people, attendees, watching the game, going to the games? 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month? None of the sports that you know, basketball, tennis, whatever sport it is, none of them was going to survive if people were not interested for that sport. So here's my point. This is the reason I'm making that analogy. If we have the best presenters, but we don't have people on the calls, I cannot guarantee you that these calls will survive. And here is what I need you to understand when you hear the word people. If you have the best presenters, but you don't have guests, because how football is surviving, people are buying a ticket to watch football. People are watching the pay TV, and they pay every single month a subscription to have the pay TV, whatever the name of the pay TV is in your country. So they pay money to watch football. That's how they pay the salaries of football players, or NBA, or whatever it is. Yes, I know there are the advertisements and the sponsorships and everything, but trust me, if there is zero interest from people to watch football, then there are zero money in football. So same here. If you are not inviting like a maniac, if you are not putting people in these calls, I cannot guarantee you that after 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, we will maintain this. We will keep doing this. Let me tell you something. If we have Matt Morris and we say, hey, today you need to give your time to us, to the European team, and he's going to do it once, he's going to do it twice, and then we had 0 enrollments. Second time 0 enrollments. I mean, why the hell he needs to do it again, right? Why the hell Melody needs to do it again, or George Alvarius, or Georgiou? So what I'm saying is that the real game is you. You see these players that you see right now on the banner? This is not the real game. You're the real game. These players will play the game for you, but you are the real game. You are the ones that you will decide if this is going to be successful or not. If these people are good presenters, you know the answer. Are all these leaders, or all those leaders that you see on your screen right now, are they good presenters, closers, or what? I mean, you know the answer. They are already IMDs, RMDs. The question is, are you going to play the game? Are you going to be the ones that are going to full up with people the calls? And you're the only ones that you can give the answer. We are going to work for you. Right now, you that you're watching me, you will be my boss. You will be his boss. You will be hers boss. Now, you will be Matt Morris' boss. You will be George Alogarias' boss, Chris Aptos, Marius, Razvan. You are the boss. So put us to work. You are the real game. Don't forget this. Panos, I'm passing him back to you, brother.
Thank you, brother. Thank you very much, Stavros. And guys, we have also George Georgiou, IMD George Georgiou. George, do you hear us?
George? So, good evening, everyone. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yeah, man. Thank you very much. If you have to, I know that you're super busy, back-to-back calls, 2 minutes about the Champions League that we start tomorrow.
Thank you, brother. I just finished actually an online travel party, and in 10 minutes I'm starting another one. So First of all, I just want to give my congratulations to Panos and Efrosini for creating this an amazing concept that I truly believe it's something really powerful. It's something that we're already doing also in other different languages, in Greek, and I know that Romania is doing the same thing, Russia is doing the same thing. So it's really, really, really powerful. And I agree with Stavros. The real players in this Champions League is not us, it's you. It's you that you will support this idea and packed up this concept. Now, honestly, I know that the virus thing is something that affecting negative the majority of the people. But honestly, I truly believe that this COVID-19, it was exactly what we wanted for our business. I see that it's a blessing for our business, what's happening right now. Honestly, the COVID thing and the way we reacted, okay, so fast, and creating this amazing system with back-to-back travel parties, presentations, trainings, and everything, eliminated every single excuse that someone has in order not to build the business. Many of you, when I had chats with you, you were saying to me that, you know, George, my people, they don't have free time to join to the travel party. What about now? They have plenty of time to join the travel parties. We have multiple travel parties during the day. Many of you, you were complaining that there were not so many online presentations to plug in your people. Here we are. We have 2-3 a day, every day, in every language that you need. So honestly, there are no more excuses for anyone. For me, as a leader, this period that we are right now in the COVID period, it's a good filtering period to filter the eagles from the chickens. I will see from the teams who are the real eagles, who are those who are gonna grab this opportunity and create something big, and who are gonna be the chickens that they will not fly again and again and again. See, I said the same thing on the call before. I said that in 2 or 3 years from today, there will be people that they will be saying that they are today, in 2 or 3 years from today, they are making millions of dollars, okay, because of what happened in 2020 because of COVID-19. I truly believe that this period, it will create legends, not just in our industry, but in every industry. This is a time that people who are hungry, we are looking for. So don't waste one more opportunity for you to build something big. Having this system with daily presentations that you can just plug in people, I was going to plug in 2-3 people a day, every day in those presentations. Having the chance to have presenters and IMDs, wow. Honestly, during this period, I'm busy like never before. And not just myself, all the IMDs, you can see them every day on presentations, doing back-to-back presentations. We are here to serve you. We are here, like Stavros said, as an employee to you, to work for you, just keep up busy. So congrats, Panos and Efrosini, once again. I'm truly believe that this is gonna help our teams to explode it. We have already seen the results that the numbers are growing, but I cannot imagine how the teams will be after a month from today. So good night, everyone, and
Thank you very much, bro.
ciao.
Thank you. Good. And guys, the last guest for today, my brother, that he's also in Romania, and we are very good friends, and a person I really admire and love, and we were together as trainers in also in Italy in January. Chrysamos Alexandrou, are you here, bro?
Okay, guys, I'm not gonna ask you if you can hear me because you can hear me. Thank you. So,
Bro, I know that you are very busy. 2 minutes, and thank you very much for your time and that you give us your support and to be a presenter in the Champions League.
that's great. Actually, sorry for my background because it's always the same. We are home, and this is my office. But I'm really excited for all the news And I agree with all the previous speakers, great legends in this industry, Efrosini, George, Stavros. I follow you blindly, guys, to the moon. So I am with you. We are doing this together. And I'm very excited because I feel like we are the doctors, like Stavros said many times, for this financial virus. And right now, we lock arms together because if a negative virus went to over 1,500,000 people till now and killed thousands of people, and it's really sad, imagine what a positive virus will do. I'm telling you, we are about to reach millions of people around the world because we can reach people in Brazil through social media, through Zoom, through our platform, because we reach their social media, we reach their Instagram, Facebook, and we go in their living rooms way before they open their doors for us. So without they open their door, we reach their living rooms because we are connected on social media every single time. So what I'm doing personally for this, I really appreciate Panos Salas for all his work, for all he's doing. Panos called me one day and he said, hey, I want to include you in this program. And we want actually to have as many RMDs as possible in the next 30 days so we can put those RMDs in this program, because it's really exciting to see new people presenting and new leaders going to RMD, NMD, and IMD. So Panos, with all his team, with all his heart, he's actually 100% a servant leader. That's why we are best friends, and I'm brother with him. We are here also in Bucharest together almost every week. Now, we don't get the chance to meet every day because of this quarantine, but I guarantee you that we will do this together and we will be together again, and we will make the plans way more bigger. But this is our chance to invite people, as Stavros said, to invite people on these calls. Last calls for UK team, I said this before, it was 55 people. I had 30 people from our team, and I had 7 new personals on this call because I realized what is the timing right now. So we are working harder than ever, and you can see the leaders. I can see Efrosini all day on the calls. I can see Stavros, George, Panos, Linda, all the leaders that are on this call right now. We are on fire. And the reason is because we realize what is about to happen 30 days from now. Do you want, after this quarantine, your income to multiply by 10 times? Or do you want to have the same results you had before, way before we stuck at home, we stay at home? So that's why we realized that we need to invest our time. In the beginning, yes, we started to watch some movies. We started to make breakfast, to cook at home. But then we realized this is take more than a week. So we need to invest our time. So thank you, Panos, for waking up all the leaders, and we are very excited for it.
Thank you very much. So guys, and me, what I want to say is that I want to thank all the guys that they are from behind, and we are helping, we organize all these things, the host, Ionuts Kozokariou, Sofia El Khatri, and Irene Christian, Alexandra Carmen, Beina, Catalina Rusu, Vlad Tabakaru, Melanie Aristides, and many, many leaders in UK that they had also the same vision to organize something like this. Of course, all these people and leaders, they will do the presentations at 12 o'clock and after in the 4 o'clock, and they will be the host for the big presentation in the Champions League in the night. So, guys, what I can say is that we believe that will be one of the projects and concepts that will break records. Now, tomorrow, as I told you, on the Champions League, we will have an amazing presenter. You don't see him so often, and we will have the opportunity to bring as many people. Doesn't matter if they see the presentation before 1 week, 2 weeks, bring them again, and they will see one of the top leaders in Europe and all over the world presenting tomorrow the idea. Guys, in 10 minutes, we are starting the last travel party of the day. It will be in English from me and my brother Kyriakos Pelendritis. So if you have guests, you can put them inside to the same room in 10 minutes by now. And of course, see you all tomorrow on the beginning of the Champions League. Guys, thank you very much. Let's break some records. And as all the speakers said, it's the time to write history. Now is the time. The people that they will take full action, they will write their names with golden letters in the history, not only of World Ventures, but in the history of network marketing. So guys, give your full speed, talk to everyone. You have the best of the best here in the call, and of course, see you in the top. Guys, have a good night, and see you with your guest tomorrow in the presentation. Have a good night. Thank you very much.